Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Michael Maney begins now.
Good evening everyone. 5 new fully bulk billed GP clinics are being promised by Labor, with Liberals swiftly jumping on board to match it. As campaigning enters its final 2 weeks, the Premier's continuing to talk up his party's proposed state-owned insurance company and its benefits for tourism operators.
There was one new name on Labor's lips today. That's what the party's calling their 5 new fully bulk billed GP clinics. One of them will operate out of the Glenorchy Health Centre.
And all Tasmanians will need is their Medicare card. This is what Tasmanians have been crying out for years.
$7 million will cover fitting out the centres and recruitment incentives, while $4 million is earmarked for staffing, medical supplies and utilities each year.
These clinics won't compete with existing private GP clinics. They will complement those services.
We have also seen from interstate initiatives that have developed some of these models in the past that they have worked very well to both recruit and retain doctors.
The Liberals swiftly promising to match the commitment.
It's aligned with what we're already doing.
Even Jeremy Rockcliffe is now admitting that it's time for a fresh start on healthcare under Labor.
The Premier touring Triabunna to spread the word on TasInsure as high insurance premium costs bite into tourism businesses.
We have to try and absorb them as much as possible in the operating expenses of the business. We try not to pass it on to customers.
I'm definitely hearing from operators every few weeks about when it comes to renewals times, about a real struggle mentally around whether they can afford the insurance, whether they do need to make the tough decisions, or whether they can even stay open at all.
Jeremy Rockcliffe's confident his party's projections on customer savings are sound.
We've consulted and we've done our own analysis, of course, but they stack up, and I look forward to ensuring that we are held accountable to that.
As the major parties look to keep their election prospects afloat over the next 13 days. Anthony Dodd, 7 Tasmania News.
New polling commissioned by the Liberals has put them back on top to form government this election. 7 Tasmania News can exclusively reveal EMRS is projecting the party to win 15 to 16 seats, with Labor to claim 8 to 10 seats. The research firm also found the Liberals' primary vote has overtaken Labor's after conducting surveys last week.
We are the only party that can win a majority based on this. Labor are going backwards.
Labor leader Dean Winter didn't respond directly to questions about his take on the figures.
If Tasmanians want a fresh start, if they want a new government, if they're sick of the Liberals after 11 years, they need to vote Labor.
MRS also projects the Greens to hold on to 5 seats and 4 to 6 seats to go to independents or others. The Greens have property developers and pokey barons in their sights to fix the budget, vowing to raise taxes on electronic gaming machines and windfalls from land rezoning. They're proposing a 45% tax on gaming machines and a 75% levy on developers who make a profit when their land is rezoned.
At the moment, what we're seeing is that property developers are able to make significant amounts of money. We believe that property developers can afford to pay a levy.
They'll also establish a 1% tax on vacant properties, but won't be targeting shacks. The Greens say their policy has been costed by Treasury. Fingal Valley residents have turned out in force in a bid to save their historic post office. Despite being one of the oldest in the state, it faces an uncertain future as the search for a new owner continues.
A rally in the valley.
Save our post office!
Locals gathering for the biggest queue Fingal's ever seen, putting their support on the line.
We need to pay bills, people can't get to St Mary's, and we need it.
Turning out to make a viral post and snag a sweet treat.
Yeah, well, we need a post office. I also came for the donuts. They're the best donuts in the valley.
Hamish Thompson runs the Flying Saucer Cafe and is leading the push to save Fingal's post office. For him, the support has been out of this world.
I almost cried, actually, when I saw all the people coming.
Australia Post has staffed the shop since the previous licensee pulled out last year, but time is running out. And with the only alternative a 40-kilometre round trip, the prospect of losing the historic service is tough to contemplate.
It's like the internet for this community. We absolutely needed to keep running.
And it just seems to me incredibly callous and very inhumane that these people are sort of left by the wayside. They don't matter.
Fingal was one of just 20 Tasmanian towns granted a postal licence in 1831. Back in those days, the postmaster or postmistress worked from home up until this property was built around 1907.
The building is absolutely amazing. It must be one of the most picturesque post offices in the whole of Tasmania.
These locals hoping they've well and truly sent a message.
Yes, it is worth saving. Yes, hopefully someone out there's listening will come and take over for us.
Annie Green, 7 Tasmania News.
The Liberals have unveiled a range of tougher crime policies ahead of the election with a focus on youth offenders. Liberal Braddon candidate Felix Ellis says rising youth crime demands stronger laws and early intervention programs. The plan includes continuing support for statewide diversion programs like JCP, youth and stricter bail laws.
For violent and serious criminals, if they commit crimes, that judges have to take into account community safety as the top priority when it comes to questions of whether they grant bail.
It also includes banning the sale of particular knives and other edged weapons to anyone under the age of 18. Tasmania's finest designs were celebrated at last night's State Architecture Awards. Launceston St Luke's building among those recognised, picked for its striking use of locally sourced timber. Glenorchy's new ambulance station applauded for creating a supportive, resilient environment for frontline responders, while top honours in the residential category went to Jordan House, crafted by Preston Lane Architects. It's been a massive weekend of basketball with the Tornadoes, Thunder and the Chargers all taking on the Mount Gambier Pioneers. But with NBL 1 licence uncertainty in the air, the home court stakes were higher than ever.
Fired up in front of a home crowd and marking 30 years since the club's iconic CBA conference final win, the Launceston Tornadoes knew this game was about more than just basketball.
Now Mullings cruising down the court, beautiful move down the lane, 2 more points for Mo Mullings.
After a loss the night before, the Mount Gambier Pioneers were out for redemption.
6 points difference, Dave. Mount Gambier just clawing their way back in.
And with uncertainty still swirling around next season's NBL 1 licence, this game may have marked the Taunts' final home appearance.
Goes in. Awkward shot.
Big basket.
That was huge.
Keely Froling leading the charge with 26 points and 17 rebounds in the Taunts' 72-60 win over the visitors. The night before, Chelsea D'Angelo delivered 25 points as the Chargers women cruised to an 80-59 victory against the same opposition.
D'Angelo, turnaround Jay, off glass is good. That's a tough shot, isn't it?
But it was heartbreak for the Tasmanian men's team. The Northwest Thunder were outmatched, falling to the Pioneers by 33 points. And despite a strong showing, the Hobart Chargers lost by just 3 in a nail-biter.
Richards to make him pay? Yes, as a foul!
Jacob Richards top scored for Hobart with 21 points, 5 assists and 3 steals. Will Cranston Lown added 19 points, 5 boards and 5 assists of his own.
Cranston Lown being crafty once again and makes them pay on that one.
A night of highs, lows and a possible farewell, all played out on home court. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmania News.
Still on basketball, and Tasmanian-born Taron Armstrong has impressed in his NBA Summer League debut, securing a thrilling 5-point win for Golden State Warriors over the LA Lakers in that Summer League. The Lakers putting the hammer down early, leaving the Warriors fighting to keep up.
They caught us off guard with the physicality in the first half, and I think we responded really well just by matching it.
Golden State pulling off a come-from-behind win 89-84. Taron Armstrong is the first Tasmanian to be contracted in the NBA. Kingston have only strengthened their title hopes in the TNL with a massive 65-point win over winless Karana. The Blues' consistency proving vital, keeping their opposition to single-figures scoring in every quarter. Captain Nicole Hunt top scoring with 53 goals. Well, that's all in sport. Stay with us. Jackie Harvey is here with all the weather forecasts after the break.
Good evening. 16 in Devonport today, 15 across Launceston and Burnie, Hobart 13. 17 was the state's top across Scottsdale and King Island, Strahan and Low Head reaching 15 and 16 in Smithton. After some morning fog across Tasmania this morning, conditions cleared to a fine day statewide with low cloud pushing onshore about the east coast. Further out, mid-level cloud streams over eastern and northern Queensland, while a cloud band sits along the east coast of WA. Tomorrow, light showers develop about the northwest during the day with fine conditions elsewhere. Variable winds tomorrow, 5 to 10 knots, reaching 20 knots about the west. Swells up to 2 metres in the west and south and up to 1 metre in the north. A strong wind warning is current for the far northwest coast and central west coast. Taking a closer look at tomorrow's forecast now, Hobart and Dover sunny and 14. A severe frost in ooze after a low of -3 overnight tonight. In the north, Launceston morning fog then sunny. Devonport a possible late shower, 14 in Scottsdale. A sunny day with a late shower or two in Burnie tomorrow. Strahan 15, mostly sunny in Stanley. St Helens and Swansea mostly sunny and morning fog and frost in Ross. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast now, Tuesday showers about the north and west extending statewide during the day. Wednesday showers statewide, more widespread about the north and west. And Thursday showers statewide contracting to the west and far south. Capital cities 19 and showers in Perth tomorrow, mostly sunny in Melbourne and Darwin reaching 32 degrees. And currently Hobart 9, mostly clear, Launceston clear and Devonport 9 and clear. That's all in weather tonight, Michael. Looks like tomorrow is your last chance to mow those lawns before the rain sets in from Tuesday.
Well, that's all your news for now. Thanks for joining us. Good night.